best containers to use are plastic trays because they're light and they are portable and they are fairly cheap. We got these from Walmart. Now you spread the soil, okay? Can you see? Okay, you take the soil, just already mixed topsoil and peat moss mixture, or you can even use compost if you have compost. So you can use a combination of compost and topsoil, like 50-50, but you know, you have to get organic compost, one that is uncontaminated, okay? You can compost your own as well. We'll do that. We'll talk about compost and another session, okay? So for now, we'll focus on growing wheatgrass. So you can see, what I have done is put the soil peat moss mixture, okay, and line it at the bottom of the tray, and you only want to use about 1 inch, okay? So you only need the depth of about 1 inch, so not too much soil, just enough to cover, okay, the whole tray, okay? You can use your hands. So I love playing with soil. You know, it's like being back in touch with Mother Earth. Love it. So you can use your hands, okay, and just spread it out and pat it down, okay? And when you're ready, we're gonna spread the sprouted wheat berries, as you can see, okay? And you know, just put it, what you're gonna do is sprinkle it all over. Basically, what you want to do is make sure the soil is completely covered as much as possible with wheat berries, and that the wheat berries do not stack on top of each other, that they touch corner and corner, you know, and spread out like you would spread out vegetables or whatever on a pizza. So just make sure that all the soil is completely covered and try not to stack the wheat berries, that each one has its own space. Okay, so you can do it quickly. Okay, so spread it out as much as one can. It's a lot of fun to do this actually, and I'm sure if you get kids to help you, if you have any children, they will also have a great education and fun at the same time. And especially watch the wheatgrass starting to grow. It gives you such pleasure to see something you've grown from your own 2 hands. Even though children might not like the taste of wheatgrass juice, they may want to chew on it and get some nutrients from that as well, and strengthen their teeth and whiten their teeth with the chlorophyll and the nutrients from the wheatgrass. As you can see, it's almost complete. So you have the wheat berries completely spread out across the whole top of the soil, okay? And this is pretty much it. We don't cover with any soil. We just leave it on top like that, okay? Spread out like that. Great, wonderful, look at that. Now I would sprinkle this with some water, okay, to keep it moist, so that it allows the wheatgrass berries to adhere to the soil and to start the growing process. Make sure that you don't over water, okay, the soil, because you don't want it to be swampy, just enough to give it moisture. Find a spot where you can keep this, okay, pretty warm place, about 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, okay, not too cold and not too hot, okay, cover it lightly like this, okay. Now what we have inside our home is a shelf made specifically for, you know, sprouting trays or wheatgrass sprouts, okay, and I would leave this in a dark area, doesn't have to be not in direct sunlight, okay, in a darker area for about 3 days. So you leave it covered like this for about 3 days. In this process, it's almost like it's a mini ecosystem, which allows the warmth in there, the moisture, to allow the seeds to sprout and to adhere to the soil and to start its growing process. At the end of 3 days, we will continue further. Okay, so for now, this is the beginning process. From this point on, I'm going to bring this into the house and leave it in a darker, warm place between 65 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, and away from direct sunlight. Okay.